to me like.
Every day feels boring. The same thing, routine in the morning. Grew up too fast without warning. And when it rains, it's pouring. I got dreams, big dreams. I wanna do big things, but I just can't seem to put it all together. I just wanna be seen. I'm jumping ship, I'ma dive in. Middle of the ocean, swimming till I find it. I see an island out ahead, filled with things that I've wanted since I was a kid. Swim to it.
Hey. What's up, Crystal, Debbie, Cindy, Ramble On? Hey, Ramble On. I know who you are. I got to tell you something, Ramble On. Hang on, let me say hi to everyone. What's up, Denise? Sly Angel, Debbie, Cindy. So Ramble On, I know you and Susan don't get along, but let me tell you, if it was not for her, she has helped me out immensely on something with the website, and without her, I would never know this. So I got to say, Greta, I know you guys don't get along, but she has helped me immensely. Like, I could not have, Broadniks, I couldn't have done shit without her. And I know you guys don't get along, but yeah. She's fucking good. When it comes to web stuff, she's good. So, yeah, there's that. And without question, she helps me, doesn't even question, nothing. You know who I'm talking about, aren't you, Greta? If you're Greta, you know who I mean. If you're not Greta, then no, but you are Greta. You know who I mean, Susan. From Making a Murderer. You had a fight with her. But you know who I mean. Yes, you do. I remember you telling me you had a fight with her. That's how I know you know who I'm talking about. I don't remember Making a Murderer name, but she was definitely on your side. 100%. She was on your side. She hung out with the other two. Yeah, you do fight with everyone. She hung out with the other two. I can't think of their names. Missy and the other one. I can't remember the other one's name. What's up, East Coast? Of course, Winston starts barking the second I go live. Winston. Why would I think anything differently? Because that's what he does. What? Why you got to start now? What's up, Buka? Why has he got to be such a pain in the ass? Why? So, I know I haven't been live the last 2 days. I'm going to explain a lot of stuff that I was kind of avoiding. Not avoiding, but I really didn't want to tell everybody. But I know people I'm getting emails. People are getting pissed that you're like, well, I thought you were covering Holly Bobo. I thought you were doing this. I thought you were doing that. So let me explain. I thought I was depressed, but I don't fit any signs of being depressed, which is why I'm glad I understand why my doctor wouldn't give me medicine, because I really don't fit any signs of being depressed. Oh, okay. So you know who Susan is. You know who I'm talking about. Yeah, she's been helping me a lot. So let me start with the basics. I cannot stand, whether I like it or not, whether I try to avoid it or not, I am part of this community. I've been here for a long time. I'm not going anywhere. I'm stuck here. I am who I am. And some people like it, some people don't. And there's that. But because I'm stuck here and I can't seem to get out of it, I see a lot of like what's going on. And I am so embarrassed for half of this community that I just can't, like, I just don't even want to be part of it. Hey, Blonde Gypsy, but I kind of don't have a choice. But it's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for people in it. I'm embarrassed for half the creators that are in it. And it's just not something I want to be a part of. So being that I'm stuck here, regardless, I'm still stuck. It gets really frustrating to want to go live, and I could think of 15 other things that I could be doing, which I'm going to explain too. And the thought of just trying to, I guess, trying to talk about something different. And then you see all these people in these lives, and there's multiple ones. I'm not even picking out one person. I'm talking multiple people who can't speak proper English, who don't even know how to use the word was and were in the same sentence in proper context. And that drives me insane. It's like if somebody sat up here every day and said the word use, like use guys, I can't. We're supposed to be adults. I can't listen to somebody and just like speak proper fucking English. And I just, it negs you out after a while. It does. It just totally negs you out. And that's why I don't even turn on YouTube anymore. Because when I do, it's just asshole after asshole. So last night I was in Willow's, and it was like a late night stream. It was a nice stream. Like, it wasn't bad at all. And they were talking about Betty, and I'm listening for a little while. And of course, there's some hater who's got to throw up something they're wrong about from fucking 3 years ago and make it a big deal from something I said like 3 years ago. Yeah, use axe. You're right, East Coast. Maybe it's a New York thing. Maybe it's an East Coast thing. You can say words wrong. You can like have fun with, like I once said, alopecia, Appalachia, whatever I said. Like, I don't care if someone says a word wrong, but at 30s, 40s, 50s, if you don't know the difference between, I can't even think of a sentence that I'm thinking of, but I'm trying to think of a good sentence. And I've heard it from multiple creators in different forms. I'm trying to think of exactly like instead of, and they were at the park. They was at the park. Oh my God, I can't. As soon as I hear someone speak like that, I'm done. Now, if it's someone with an accent, like a foreign language, I understand that. They may not know it. But I don't care what part of the country you grow up. It's knowing was and were or here, and I forgot some of the other ones, but it just drives me nuts. It really does. Yeah, they was over there, exactly. Instead of they were over there. And it doesn't matter what part of the country you're from, the English language doesn't change. And when I see these people with all, thousands of people in their lives, I can't, I'm just like, I can't. Like, I could never listen to somebody that speaks like that. I just, let alone throw money at them, or I just can't. I would throw money at them to go get proper sentence structure. And again, I'm not saying you can't, fuck up your words here and there, but one thing I can say is listening to Betty, at least Betty knows how to speak proper English. A lot of the people that these people go after speak proper English. I think JLR speaks proper English. Justin speaks proper English. Brittany speaks proper English. There seems to be a pattern. They all speak proper English. They may have other issues, but they all speak proper English. So it's just a thing with me. So I've realized that I think that's where why I tend to lean towards certain creators and why I tend to stay away from certain creators. And all the ones that don't speak proper English seem to be in one circle, and all the ones that do speak proper English seem to be in another circle. And again, I'm not talking grammar. You have to be grammatically correct. I'm not even talking that. I'm just talking basic fucking English. So that's one of the things that kind of frustrates me about this community. I haven't heard anyone say that East Coast, but I mean, I do know what you're talking about. That's just dumb, though. Axe is a freaking tool. You cut wood with not axe, and axe drives me nuts. I totally agree. She does. She's smarter than most. Who are we talking about, East Coast? And maybe, like I said, maybe it's a New York thing. Maybe people in other parts of the country don't get as frustrated with it because it's a New York thing. I don't know. Or an East Coast thing, I should say. But it does. It's just one of the things that drive me nuts. Too much ghetto hood speech, 100%. And that's who so many in this community are going to. And it's frustrating. And I'm like, I can't. And I'm not going to compete with it either. So it's one of those, like, if you build, they will come kind of thing. But as a creator, it does get to you when it's just frustrating. In my opinion, it's usually because the people in their real life don't speak proper English. Yeah, I agree with that, Crystal. Oh, Betty is smarter than most of them. I agree with that too. And I don't like Betty, but I do agree with that. And she was raised well. Hey, Jiggy. Jiggy, I'm sorry. At least it's only stage 1, though. At least it's not like stage 4. So that's a good thing, right? But I'm so sorry, Jiggy. I was hoping it was nothing. So I just get really frustrated. And I don't understand what happened to this community. But I also don't want to be the type that like bitches all the time or anything like that. So stage 2 of this is I did not realize how much of a toll cancer took on me. And I don't, hey, and not to this point that, like, I beat cancer, like, it's gone. But even though it's gone, mentally, I think it just took a toll on me as far as living my life. And I really thought I was depressed. And I really thought that, like, I needed something for depression. But then I looked at all the symptoms of depression. It's definitely not depression. I don't have any symptoms of depression other than I mope sometimes. But like I was telling my mom today, a lot of it is just not thinking that I would be where I wanted to be at 53 years old. Like I expected my life to be so much different. And having cancer just put like a halt on it, and it made me sit back and be like, whoa, this could have been a lot worse. This could have been tragic. I could have never gotten tested and it would have been stage 4. I didn't have enough time, Cindy. It was like beginning to end before I even realized it. You know what I mean? So I just think to myself, like, all right, I'm not depressed. So what is it? It's like the constant reminder every single day when you look in a mirror how your life has changed. Honestly, my boobs look great. There's nothing wrong with my boobs. I mean, a couple of I want to say scratches here and there on my left one from, surgery and stuff, but they're the same size. Like generally, they look pretty damn good, considering. I still may do something with them just because I had to go through this, and now I want nice perky boobies. But I mean, at the end of the day, I really I came out okay. Like 100%. I came out okay. But mentally, I didn't realize the toll that it was going to take. And I didn't realize how fast life goes and how fast things change. My mom is leaving today for a cruise, for a 23-day cruise, going to Ireland, the Netherlands, Germany, Scotland, Amsterdam, a whole bunch of places. They left today. They're flying to, I think, California. And this whole itinerary she sent me. And then after that, they're doing like a week in the southern or northern Netherlands or something. And, even her, I know it's what I say, go Mom and Howard. But then that got me thinking too, like, you only get one life to live. How are you going to live it? Are you going to spend your life worrying about stupid shit? Are you going to spend your rest of your life enjoying life? Are you going to spend the rest of your life thinking what could have, should have, would have happened? And all of these things are what I think about every single day. So that's the stuff that I thought was depression. But my doc says no. And from what I'm reading, that's not depression. That's like reality. Why am I not on the cruise? That's what I said. I told Sage, let's kill Grandma. Me and you will go with Howard. But I don't want to think that way. I mean, I kind of do. But I told my mom, maybe I need a job outside the house. Maybe I just need to get out there. Maybe I just need to get out more because I'm in the house all the time. So my girlfriend is also my marketing person, is giving me a whole list of things to do, keep to like over and over and over, stuff I need to do, website stuff, marketing stuff. And a whole new world has opened up for me that I didn't even know existed. Like I didn't even know you had to do this stuff. And just different tools that will help my business excel and be a sensational business. Just literally stuff I never knew I had to do. Like it just didn't know it existed. But that's why marketing people and SEO people and everybody makes really good money, and goes to school for this, because there's there's tons of shit you got to learn. Social media, like there's just tons of stuff you got to learn. I had no idea, but I'm learning, and it's just taking up a lot of my time. And I feel like I'm slacking on YouTube, but I don't want to feel like that. Yeah, right, Tinker. I don't want to feel like that. And I don't want you guys to feel like that. But something when I got cancer just changed. And back to something Crystal said before, and I mean this wholeheartedly. I don't not want to be here. I absolutely love being on YouTube. I love you guys. And to be honest with you, I get the emails of people that I've inspired, that I've helped. You know, I'm not just here spinning my wheels. I'm not here just talking about Betty. People that have been with me for a long time have seen the good, the bad, the ugly. They've seen my kids grow up. I've been around a long time on and off. They've seen my kids grow from 15-year-olds to now almost 20-year-olds. They've seen me go through cancer. They've seen me go through breakups. They've seen me go through the loss of Dayton's father. Like, you guys have been there with me through it all. Hey. And you've helped me in times financially that I didn't know how I was going to pay for something. My community has been there to help me 100%. And in return, you guys have told me that I've been there for you guys. I've inspired you guys. I've, done so much to help you guys. And others, just being around or having someone to talk to or someone that they can relate to or going into a chat that, they know that they're going to be responded to, that they're not ignored unless they pay money. Just so many things. And I know that I've tried to give you guys back what I've gotten in the best way that I can. And I don't want to give that up. Like, I'm not here just to talk shit about Betty or this one or that one. Like, when I came here with a fucking purpose. And unfortunately, the purpose I came here for, those people are still in jail, but I came here with a purpose. And I came here with a reason to be here. I didn't come here with some bullshit to get my electric bill paid. I didn't come here for any other reason. I came here because I had a purpose. And I never want to give up that purpose. The reason that purpose was to get my voice heard, to get my thoughts heard. And I don't want to give that up. Not that my voice has made a fucking difference in the Avery case. But I know that I have opened up people's minds to possibly another way to see things, not just with Avery. I'm saying in general. Or I think outside the box, and I brought that to the table. And some people, wow, I never saw it like that, but I agree with you. That kind of thing. And I'm proud of that. You know what I mean? I know. I'm going to, Jiggy. I have to get another extension cord, but I am going to. I just have issues with haters kind of thing, if that makes sense. But I am going to. I keep saying I'm going to. I don't know if I would do, I don't know if I would do live shows, though. Maybe uploads? I don't know. BHB, Merb, and Ziggy reviewed by the same creators day in and day out. It's so over. Exactly. Or Seth, or Sebastian Rogers, not Sebastian, because he is a missing child, but Seth Rogers or this drama. There's been no new news in months. And yet somehow 5 creators seem to, or 15 creators seem to get all these people in their life talking the same thing from the exact same people, saying the exact same things. It makes no sense to me, but whatever. I don't want people to mistake like, oh, I care about, hold on. Let me finish my thought out. Hey, Alyssa, long time no see. Thank you. I don't want to come across like I care what other people's money is. People sometimes mistake things that I say. My frustration with the community, like literally my frustration with the community, is the hypocrisy. I don't care if someone gets $10,000 in a day, or they make $5 in a day, or they make $100 million in a day. I don't care how much someone makes. It's the fucking hypocrisy that I have a problem with. That it's okay for this one to call out Betty, but someone else doing the exact fucking same thing, they're okay with. And they even own a membership with. Stop. That's the bullshit I can't handle. That's the hypocrisy that I talk about. It's not a matter of money. I don't care how much money someone makes or doesn't make. No, but sweet one, it's not that I owe you guys anything, but I kind of do. I mean, members pay to be here. Members support me. And memberships and super chats is like a Super Bowl. It's like a Super Bowl commercial. And with that Super Bowl commercial, even Patreon, those are all supporters. And supporters keep this channel alive. Without memberships and super chats and cash apps, the channel can't stay alive. So that's why members push. I mean, that's why creators push memberships and cash apps, and not cash apps, but memberships and super chats, because it does keep the channel alive. Without it, you're not going to have a channel. Without subs, you're not going to have a channel. It is what it is. So let me clear. That was one thing I wanted to clear up too. The other thing I want to clear up is my frustration also comes down to people holding shit against me from like 3 years ago, but have absolutely no problem with somebody, what half the other people that they support have done within the last 3 years. All because they're pulling big numbers, because they're following what brings big numbers. If I wanted big numbers, this is what I do. I would go live about Betty, and I would review Betty every day. I would suck into the whole drama of Sebastian Rogers' case. I mean, there's many ways to get big numbers, many ways. All you have to do is follow the crowd. I choose not to. No, thank you. I would never follow the crowd. That's part of who I am, is standing above. But it's very easy to fall into that follow the crowd. And unfortunately, every single person, almost every live creator in this community is doing it. Almost. Not all. And I don't understand what happened to our community. I agree with Jiggy. It's getting depressing. And it's it's frustrating to be on the other side. It's frustrating to want to do something different, and the majority of people just aren't interested. They want the drama. They want Seth Rogers. They want the bullshit. Because they paid them and they have to protect their investment, even if the creators they supported have turned out to be grifters. Rakita. I don't know if I'd say Rakita was a grifter. I agree, Jiggy. I'm with you on that. But everywhere you turn, the nastier your mouth is and the worse English that you speak, you'll get 1,000 people in your life. Just sound like you're from the hood. Like you're just a low-life piece of trash. You'll get 1,000 people in your life. No problem. Or have a bunch of panel speakers on and you go somewhere else. You'll also get 800 people in your life. Just have a bunch of panelists take over your life. The days of past are gone. So that leaves you at a crossroads. Which way do you go? Do you succumb to the pressure of the community, or do you suck it up and rise above? Well, I've always been one, suck it up and rise above. But understand, this is where I get frustrated from. This is where my frustration comes from. And then once you get frustrated, you go get into your own little hole. And then you get even more frustrated. And then you just say, fuck it, I don't give a shit anymore. And it's just the cycle of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really is just the cycle that people get into. So when I've gotten the emails about Holly Bobo, I am working on videos. Don't get me wrong. But even the video that I did put out on it, not that much interest. Which leads me to step 2. I have to create the interest. Okay, well, how am I going to create interest if people aren't interested? When the whole fucking community doesn't give a shit. The community that I've been in for a long time. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm stuck. That's where I get frustrated. And that's where it becomes a standstill. I'm like, okay, I need to do this, this, and this. How am I going to do this, this, and this? Then we got research. A lot of creators have people that do the research for them. I don't. So there's just a lot of steps. And even with consistency, I've been consistent. I've been consistent for years, and it doesn't matter. Yeah, but that's totally different, sweet one. And Daisy, I agree with you. And making candles, like, despite popular belief or crap that people put out, it is a science. It's not just pouring wax. There's a lot of steps to it, a lot of mathematical equations to it. It's not an easy process. And people seem to think Oh, you just pour wax, you stick in a wick and you pour wax. No, it's not even close. Interviews, I've thought of that route too. Hey, Allie. Allie, I was gonna call you. I didn't know when your friends were leaving. So I figured I'd give it one more day and I'll call you tomorrow. I love you too. It is a lot of work. It's a lot of mathematical calculations that people don't realize. Show them to your chat and do maybe a giveaway. The problem, Jiggy, here's the problem. 6 out of 10 giveaways, I'd say 7 out of 10 giveaways, they just took the giveaway and I never saw them again. That's not the point of a giveaway. Is hopefully they will buy again or become a stronger supporter or something, and a lot of times they don't. Like, out of, let's say, 20 giveaways that I've done, maybe 6 were repeat customers. That's not a good percentage. The others just took it and ran. So that's why I'm iffy with giveaways. And I agree with that too, Tinker. I enjoy when people from all over join the chat and their respectful opinions. I agree with that too. But it's one thing that I have been doing, Jiggy, is I am going to be doing a new candle every week that's going to be discounted. That I am starting to do. Like this last one was 4th of July. Those went real quick. So now next week, I'm doing a different type of candle. Like I'm trying to get rid of a lot of my scents too, because we got to whittle down on, I have way too many scents. So I'm going to start alternating candles a lot. And even wax melts. A lot of the wax melts, I got rid of a lot of scents. So I reordered some of the better, the more popular ones, but those are another thing I'm going to start alternating. Like I'm going to start alternating scents once a week, except for the main ones that people always order. So yeah. But and honestly, I love making wax melts. I have all these different molds for wax melt. I love making them. If I knew how much I like making them and creating with wax melts, making all different designs and food designs, I love wax melts. I should have done that instead of candles, but it's way too late. I got too much stuff. The cherry limeade, I have that. Well, no, it's cherry lemonade. I just ordered more. It's so good. So good. But I'm not worried about remove subs. The subs are the least of my issues. I mean, I've lost a couple, but not dramatically. I'm talking about, like, I forgot who just said it. Someone said, ask your community what they want. My community is divided. Community is divided because some people want Seth Rogers. Some people want stuff that I don't want to talk about. There's tons more stuff to talk about than Seth Rogers, Betty, and the same old, same old. Thank you, Alyssa. They're even better now. That's why I got marketing people. Like I'm finally at the point of where I want to be with my candles. Like I'm finally there. I got everything right. I'm glad, Nettie. Sly Angel, I threw in some extras in yours today. You got a bunch of extras in yours today. And that's another thing. People that ordered that, if you're from YouTube, some of you guys didn't use your email, so you're not going to know that everything was sent out today. But I literally sent out like 20 orders today, which was the bulk of what I had left. So there were like 5 people that didn't give an email. So all of you guys that didn't give an email, it's on their way. It's definitely on the way. I dropped it all off today. And then I got like 6 orders left, but that was like the bulk. And then that's it. Then I'm caught up. That's why we need more. But we're going to get there. That's neither here nor there. We're going to get to that. So that's just where my head's at. Yesterday, I went out to dinner with a friend of mine. We went out to eat. I came home. I don't know how I fell asleep on the couch, but I did. I passed right out. So then movie night was late, but we ended up watching it. Everyone that watched it loved it. But just little things that I see that I'm not trying to slack. I'm not trying to, seem like that I don't want to be here, because I do. I just get negged out. I'm just fucking human, and I get negged out. And there's nothing that anybody can tell me that's going to change that. And it's just something I have to get past, and I have to push through, I guess is the right way to put it. And I know, right, sweet one? And I just personally need to push through it and realize that it's just me that I got to get through it, But it is frustrating. It does bring you down. Now, Crystal will joke around and say, "Oh, candles make me happy." What does negged out mean? Negged out means that you never heard that expression. Negged out means you just get frustrated and you get like someone that plays lotto for 100 years and never wins, and they just say, "Fuck it, I don't want to play lotto anymore." You just get frustrated. I guess negged out is just like frustrated. I can't believe you never heard that expression. No, not cringe. Just frustrated. That's crazy. You never heard that before. Yeah, I guess negged out would be like frustrated. Almost like you want to just give up. So, I can't believe you never heard that before. That's crazy. Anyone else never heard that expression before? That's wild. Well, you're in Australia, but she's not. She's over in Illinois. Illinois people use that expression all the time. Yeah, no, negged out, you just get frustrated. Really? East Coast beauty, you still here? Maybe it's an East Coast thing. Oh my God, I can't believe you guys have never heard that before. Yeah, negged out is it just means that you're frustrated. You just get like, why do I bother? That kind of thing. I can't believe you guys never heard that. That's wild. Oh my God. Okay. And that's true, Crystal. You're right. Well, now you guys learned something new. Okay. So when somebody says, "I just get negged out," has nothing to do with neg. It has nothing to do with anything on YouTube. It's just an expression that means frustrated. Why bother? I don't want to do this because I'm frustrated. That's just what negged out means. So now you guys learned something new. I thought everybody knew that. Maybe it's a New York term or a Long Island term. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but maybe it is an age thing. But Crystal's not that much younger than me. We call it, it's the same thing. Bummed out, negged out, same thing. But bummed out means more you're just done. Negged out is just, you're just frustrated. You're like, whatever. Why bother? Veg out. No, I'm more negged out. It just gets to you. You're just like, whatever. And you try to push through it. But you just kind of throw your hands up like you're over it. Yeah, like you're over it. But then when it comes to candles, I love talking about candles. I could talk about candles all day. I get happy when people ask me about candles, not just because, I make money, but to grow my business, but I genuinely love it. I genuinely love candles. So then I thought, hey, Joy. Then I thought, well, how do I take what I'm passionate about and bring it over to YouTube? Well, start a candle channel. Very simple. Do candle lives, talk about candles, talk about the business, talk about lots of things. It sounds easy as pie, right? But what happens is we know how many people are going to talk about it, critique it, run their mouth about it. And I don't want to deal with it. I know it sounds crazy. I don't want to fucking deal with it. I don't want to take something that I love and I love to do and have it ruined by these miserable fucking trash losers. And that is exactly what will happen. They've already ruined my love for true crime. I'm not giving them the power to let them ruin my business, if that makes sense. It's not a matter of changing my path or anything. I'm saying that when someone hammers you over and over and over for years, it takes a fucking toll on you. No matter who you are, no matter how strong you are, no matter how you let it go, get over you. When people pound on you every fucking day, year after year, going on 4 years already, 5 years, the same fucking people pounding and lying. That's not letting them win because I'm still here. But their misery transfers to other miserable people. And I can assure you, there's tons more miserable people here than happy people. Way more miserable people than happy people. So, I mean, that's obvious. So, getting my head ready for that and getting my head prepared for that, I just don't want to let haters ruin something that I love, if that makes sense. No, not that they can ruin my business. That's not what I mean. They can ruin my love for discussing it, for talking about it, for, sharing it. Like I did true crime. And I don't want to give them the opportunity to do that, if that makes sense. That's why I'm hesitant over doing a candle channel. the way that I would like to do it. I would love to talk about Wix and help somebody from all the problems that I had in the beginning. Like I see people who's in this community who start candle businesses and you're going to tell me the first time you tried it, you knew what Wix to use? Bullshit. It took me over a year to get a wick right. It took me 3 years to get them all right. And even now, I'm still iffy with woodwick sometimes because sometimes I overwick because wooden wicks are finicky. Some work, some don't. You could have 15 testers work perfect, and then you put it in the candle, and the customer says, not working right. So I overwick wooden wicks. And I tell people, just keep it short. But it took me years of all thousands upon thousands of dollars of mistakes to be where I am now. And now that I'm here, it's ready. We're ready to, when I say we, me and my marketing team, we're ready to go to the next level. My business is ready to go to the next level, which is where I've been focusing on marketing and web stuff I have to do for the website, behind the scenes stuff, just everything. Stuff that I did not know I even had to do. So, and then contacting places and just stuff that I need my confidence for, and that I need like I even said that to my girlfriend. I said, dude, I don't have confidence anymore to do this shit. She's like, well, you better get it back. She's like, you're an excellent salesperson, but you just have no direction of what you need to do. She goes, that's why I'm helping you. So she gave me a whole list of, what I need to say, how I need to say it, who I need to talk to, how I need to talk to them, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And, and I look at it, and one of the things that's stopping me is confidence. And everybody is like, that should be the least of your problems. I said, no, somehow along the way, I lost my self-confidence. I lost my ability to sell like that. I lost my ability to feel that I can do anything. So that's what I have to get back. This community doesn't exactly help that, but that's what I have to get back, and not allow these people to affect me, which is going back to what I was saying. That's why I'm a little skeptical on doing a candle channel, because I don't want them to affect me. And that's where I'm skeptical on that. One of the things that I have to do is I got to sell the candles. I don't mean physically, I mean emotionally, mentally. And for some reason, I'm having the hardest time with this. And nobody knows my candles like I do, but I'm having the hardest time with that 30-second elevator pitch. And I don't know why. Hey, Yarn, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with it. I know I have an excellent product. It's just got to get out there. And it's got to get in stores, and, it's got to get to people that do reviews and just tons of shit. And I was a great salesman. And this is where I miss my dad, because I really am having the hardest time just putting together a 30-second elevator pitch. It's killing me. And then I get frustrated. Alyssa, I know. But again, I still need that 30-second elevator pitch. And that's where I'm having the hard time. And I'm confident in my stuff. I got to get there. And it's frustrating. Absolutely, Jiggy. Like if someone asked me about my candles, I should be spitting out facts. I should be spitting out, a 30-second elevator pitch that makes people want to buy. And for some reason, I can't. And I know that it's not my candles, it's my confidence. And I have to get that confidence back. And that's, I don't want to get it back and then get negged out with these fucking assholes on YouTube that are just miserable and want to make everybody else miserable. So that's where I'm at lately. Plus, I've been making a shitload of candles, which is a good thing. Miserable people go elsewhere. There's plenty of people you can go to, not here. So bye-bye. No, it's not a line or anything, sweet one. It's a whole pitch. Why do I give you an example? Why does Hot Topic, it's a good one. Why does Hot Topic want to sell my candle? Well, I got to tell them in a 30-second pitch or a 2-minute pitch why they want to sell my candle. I'm having a hard time doing it. That's what I'm having a hard time with. I'm having a hard time figuring that out. And it's basic stuff. But being able to sell it is where I'm stuck. And then I get frustrated and I'm like, fuck it. And I can sell it anyway. That kind of thing. That doesn't work though. I agree with you. Simple because they're amazing and people love them. That doesn't work. That's not going to get us sold. So that's where it's, that's not where I get negged out. That's just where my head's been at, is trying to figure this out and trying to, get deep inside and figure out why I don't have the confidence that I used to have. Why I don't, like what changed in me that all of a sudden I'm afraid to approach something, or I'm afraid to do what I've always done. And that's where I get inside my own head. And that's where I'm like, fuck. Now what? Shut up, Crystal. So then when you get inside your own head, then you're like, oh my God, really? Really? And it should be easy. It's my own fucking product. It should be batted out, no problem. And I can't. Oh, it's definitely confidence. It's 100% confidence. Where I used to be able to walk into a store, sell snow to an Eskimo. And I lost that confidence. Believe me, I know all that. I know everything I gotta say. But saying it in a way that convinces them is two different things. That's where I just get frustrated. But that's why my head gets in it. But no, I know I know the things I got to put together. It's selling them that I just don't know where I lost my confidence along the way. But I got to get it back. I really do. I have to get it back. And I know that I was a great salesperson. I just got to get it back. And it's hard. Absolutely fake it till you make it. 100%. But I got to be as confident as I need to be. As I should be. Hey, Jason. Long time no see. Hey, Lab. I think after having some as big as cancer, you see what's important and what's not. This place definitely lately, not much is very. That's very true. No, not these days, Alyssa. In the old days, yes, not these days. I know. That's what my girlfriend said. She's like, why would you be fearful? Why would you have fear? You used to sell amazingly. I said, I don't know. I just don't have it in me anymore. But I do. I just got to get it back. I need like a talk from my dad. I need a good talk from my dad. But he's dead, so that's kind of hard. But that's where my head's at lately. I just want everyone to know that I haven't given up on YouTube. I haven't lost my passion for YouTube. I haven't lost my passion for anything. And it's like just too much at once. And I want so much more. And I have something to prove to myself. Like a lot of people, here's the other thing, a lot of people spend so much time proving something for someone else. The only person that I'll ever prove anything to is me. And I have a goal in mind and a goal set for myself. And I'm the one that I got to beat it. You know what I mean? I'm the one that has to prove to myself that I can do this. And I can take this 5 levels higher and win. And I know I can. I just got to remember that when I'm trying to write this fucking 30-second elevator pitch because it drives me nuts. And again, it should be easy. I know my product inside and out. It should be simple. It's not. It's much harder than I ever thought it would be. And it's not the elevator pitch that's hard. It's convincing it to big people. You know what I mean? That's the confidence I have. It's the same way I used to have to ask somebody for $100,000 over the phone and they sent it to me. That same attitude is what I need to have with this. And that's what I got to get back. So that's just, the passion is there. I know, Yarn. It's just, that's the mentality. These are all the things I think about day after day after day after day. Well, I just want to explain to you guys, that's kind of where my head's at. Oh, I know. Exactly. It's the fear that I need to remove. And I don't even know what I'm afraid of. And like I even said to my girlfriend that I want to work in the fact about my cancer and how cancer friendly the candles are. You know, I made them all throughout chemo, everything. I said, I have to work that in. There's just a lot of things that I want to say that I have to condense it to make it work correctly. Hey, there is a plus. At least I speak proper English. That's a plus. So, but yeah, so that's where it's at. That's where my head's at. Just ready to go to the next level and need the confidence to get there. And YouTube has been hard to say the least due to all of the shit that's going on. And I just can't stand what I see lately on YouTube, which is why I barely even turn it on. And even Long Crime is getting annoying with always throwing in their stupid commercials in the middle of, like, I paid for premium so I don't have to deal with commercials, and Long Crime just makes their own commercials because they know people at premium, so they just make their own commercials. It's so annoying. It's like, as a matter of fact, I don't know if you guys watch them, but like, as a matter of fact, while we're talking about this this horrible story, if you didn't know, if you're ever in a crossroads and you need, you took Ozempic, then go ahead and you want to contact this lawyer, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my God, dude, I pay for premium so I don't have to deal with this. But they do it all the time. Every single time you listen to them. It's like, holy shit, stop. But I still thoroughly enjoy true crime. And I don't want anyone to think differently. I really do. I just can't stand this fucking community. Community that I'm a part of and I'm stuck with. I mean, it is what it is. See, but like, me, Crystal, just like other trials, I hate watching trials. If there's like a good person on, I'm all for it. But I'm like, just give me the recap. Give me a quick recap. Me neither, Yarn. Oh. One thing I do want to talk about, though, is I just saw something on this. What do you guys think of, what's his name? The dude that left his son in the car. He just got out of jail because his conviction was overturned. Josh something, some with a J. What's his name? Yes, Justin Harris. Thank you, Sly. Justin Harris. What do you think about him being out of jail? His conviction was like overturned. I think it's total bullshit. Yeah, he got out of jail. Oh, you didn't know? He got out yesterday, I think. Hold on, let me pull it up. Yeah, released from prison. It was 10 years already, though. I didn't realize that. Conviction was overturned in 2022, but he remained in prison after being found guilty of sex crimes against a child. A Georgia father who had murder conviction for the hot car death of his toddler son overturned was released from state prison a decade after the deadly incident, though he could spend the remaining 2 years of his sentence in county jail. I can't believe it's been 10 years. On Sunday, June 16th, Justin Ross Harris was freed from Marcon State Prison, according to online records from the Georgia Department of Corrections. He had been serving a 10-year sentence for sex crimes against a child, the records state. According to the Associated Press, his sentence began in December of 2016. Following his release, he was transferred to Cobb County Jail, where he could serve the last 2 years of his sentence. On June 18th, 2014, Harris' 22-year-old son, Cooper, died of hypothermia after spending 7 hours buckled in his seatbelt. Hey, Bobby. Well, there's another one that just happened in San Diego. Yeah, I don't know how that was 10 years already. And it happened in 2014. I thought that happened in like 2019. I mean, I remember that. Maybe I just watched the trial. He exchanged sexual text messages with 6 different people, including a 16-year-old on the day that his son died. Yep. And he was released. Fucking crazy. But it just happened again. Investigation is underway in California. San Diego reported that on June 13th, an infant was found unresponsive in a car parked for several hours outside of a home in Santee. Infant was transported to the hospital where she was pronounced dead. Officials have not publicly identified the deceased infant. Neighbor told KNSD that ring camera footage captured police and paramedics responding to the scene after the baby was found lifeless in the car. Officials said the medical examiner's office will confirm the 2-month-old's cause of name, manner, and death. This appears to be the 3rd child to die in a hot car this year. 29 children died in hot cars in 2023. Personally, I think it's murder. I don't care what anyone says. It's fucking murder. You don't mistakenly leave a baby in a car. You just don't. Sorry. It just doesn't happen. I agree, Cindy. I've been saying that forever. That when it comes to babies, they just don't care. Damn. I didn't even see this. She looks innocent. She killed her parents. Utah woman murders parents, says she would do it again. Mia Bailey, 28, shot and killed her parents at their home. Her brother fled the home after the shooting, called 911. Just for 1 a.m. They were Latter-day Saints. She's been charged 2 counts of murder, attempted aggravated murder, 7 counts of shooting a gun, and aggravated burglary. She did not have remorse for her actions and that she did not change what she had done. Mia said, "I would do it again. I hate them." Wow. Neighbor security camera captured Bailey's arrival and departure in a yellow Kia Soul to her parents' house. She provided officers a vivid detail of the murders. She entered the house and almost immediately began shooting at her mom. Mia stated that her father heard the shots, began walking towards her. Mia stated she shot her father in the head and that he immediately dropped to the ground. She went back downstairs, then returned to fire. Whoa. Mia stated the brother was not her main target, but she would not have been sad had the gunshot killed him. Well, that chick's fucked up. You saw her jumping fences or walls, hiding in bushes, sleeping in a park bathroom to elude law enforcement. Bill was granted a petition in court to change her name and gender in August 2023. Okay, she's trans. Court ordered petitioner supported by clear and convincing objective evidence of appropriate clinical care or treatment for gender transitioning or change provided by a licensed medical professional. Well, that's not good. So which way did she go? Male to female or female to male? Not that it matters. Oh, she must have gone male to female. That's crazy. Fresno, look for 4-year-old boy. Does anyone know if he's been found? Family reported Christian Ramirez missing just for 11. Sheriff said the boys searched the campground for an hour before reporting him missing. Search and rescue crews are making their way. He was last seen wearing a gray Vulcans. I bet nobody's talking about this.
And we have new photos just in of a missing 4-year-old in Fresno County as an urgent search continues. Christian Ramirez disappeared from the Rancheria campground near Huntington Lake this morning. His mother shared these photos. Christian was last seen wearing a gray Volcom t-shirt, blue shorts, and gray Nike shoes. The Sheriff's Search and Rescue Team, as well as Air Support Unit, Forest Service Rangers, and Fish and Wildlife are all out looking for the little boy. Anyone with information on Christian's whereabouts is urged to contact the Fresno.
Has anyone heard anything about that? I haven't heard anything about that. That's all brand new. Three murders in Oklahoma, another in Alabama. Crazy. I haven't either. I wonder if they found him, though. Let's see. It was Christian Ramirez, right? I didn't even know Mark Terry was in prison. What do I care? What? How did I get his name wrong? Christian Ramirez. There's one little thing on him on Google. Why? Probably because he's Spanish. The Fresno Bee? The only thing you see. Just for 11 a.m., child went missing. Cheryl located in the northeast portion of Huntington Lake. Family has been searching for him at least an hour before calling. Family told deputies, boy, same thing I just read. Location where it went missing. And one comment. I agree with that. Well, that's it. The only thing you can find on him. Nothing else. Crazy. No one is covering it. You can't even find information on it, though. That's the problem. I'm trying to find information on it. Google's got nothing. That's it. One little thing. That's it. No follow-up, nothing. Let me try Facebook. Maybe Facebook has something. Because the news doesn't. I know why. It's typical. Typical news. Oh, by the way, you guys want to see something amazing? Hold on. Totally off subject, but when I went to Facebook, this popped up. How beautiful is that? That's candles. That's all candles. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, the baby's breath is real baby's breath, but the flowers are all candles. And this is a candle. How cool is that? All right, let me go back to this. All right. 15 minutes ago, Christian Edgar Ramirez was posted on Help Missing Persons and Unite Family Earn. 15 minutes ago, Christian Ramirez from Lakeshore, California. Anyone having information, contact the sheriff's office. No comments yet, nothing. So he's still missing, unfortunately. And wasn't that cool? Then again, it doesn't look like anybody comments anywhere. But they're the only person posting it. I found an interesting channel the other day who posted this really crazy story, but she's only got a couple thousand subs, but she focuses on Latino crime or Latino murders. Latin True Crime, I think is the name of the channel. She posted a really wild story. Yeah, this is the only place that I see him showing. Yeah, nobody's talking about it. Yeah, he's from Fresno. Yep. Hold on. Rachel Morin's accused killer was extradited to Maryland from Oklahoma, where he was arrested on Saturday after 10 months on the run. Another woman in Texas missing. Damn. This is crazy. The whole world has gone berserk. Totally gone fucking berserk. This, hold on, I'm going to show you guys this. Oh. I'll get it in a minute. It was a small group that nobody really ever heard of. Have you guys heard about this? I saw this on Law and Crime today. 15-year-old tried to kill her mom. He's been charged with attempted murder, first-degree arson. What's interesting about this, though, is that there was a expert, like a doctor, on Law and Crime today, and he was sitting there saying how a 15-year-old doesn't have the mental capacity to make a decision and blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking to myself, what about all the other 15-year-olds that kill? Why is she so special? I don't know why he was making excuses for her when there's tons of 15-year-olds that are spending the rest of their life in jail for no remorse and spending their life in jail because they made an adult decision. So I don't know why Law and Crime is being so, the expert was being so nice about her. I mean, she tried to kill her mom, when she was sleeping, and then tried to set the house on fire. Her mom actually lived, though. And yeah, she told the police that her mom was like a weird bitch, and she was trying to suppress the black in her. Nobody knows exactly what that means, though. But yeah, she's got no problem trying to kill her mom. It is scary. It's very scary. No, I didn't. But another thing, I was watching Nancy Grace last night. Did you guys hear? I'll play some of it. Did you guys hear about the 23-year-old who tried to pretend that she was a 14-year-old girl? Did you guys happen to see this on Nancy Grace? It's mind-blowing. Why a 23-year-old would want to pretend that she's 14? Because at first I'm watching it, I'm like, what's the big deal? Like 23-year-olds date 19-year-olds all the time. That's what I thought they were talking about, that it was like a 19-year-old or maybe 17 or 18. No, this girl went after 14-year-olds. 14-year-olds. What fucking 23-year-old wants a 14-year-old? And she pretended to be 14-year-olds. She pretended to be a 14-year-old girl. And when she got arrested for something unrelated, hold on, I'll play some of it. When she got arrested for something unrelated, all right, this is just, yeah, Alyssa Zinger. That was her name. But hold on, let me get the, because there's video that goes along with it. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, pretending to be 14. It was wild. Hang on. Yeah, this is it. Check this out. This is crazy.
School. Little do they know, a predator is lurking, and not the typical predator we all imagine. This is a 23-year-old Florida woman. There she is, preying on little boys, quote, dating them, even sending explicit sex videos. With me, an all-star panel to make sense of what we are learning at this hour. But first, to investigative reporter from WFLA in Tampa, Annie Mapp. Annie, thank you for being with us. Annie, what's happening? Who is this woman?
Nancy, I mean, shocking is the word here for everyone who saw this story here in Tampa, Florida. I mean, you see Alyssa, she's a real pretty girl. You know, why does she have the need to do this, to talk to these 12, 13, 14-year-old boys who she has 5 victims? And we recently found out she had been doing this for several months.
Now, I got to say, the one thing that I disagree with, they're saying that these boys are scarred for life. I don't know any 14-year-old that's going to be scarred for life for having sex with a sexy older woman. I just don't. She's not a teacher, Sly. That's the thing. She's not a teacher.
Dating back to January of last year up until she got caught in October.
Okay, let me see Annie Mapp, investigative reporter, WFLA, Tampa. Annie, did you say she's a real pretty girl? You mean like Deb LaFave and Mary-Kate Letourneau? They were real pretty too, but they're sex molesters. You know, when you look at some grungy old dude, all grizzled and gross, and you go, yeah, he's a child molester. In my mind, she looks just like him, because I've got 2 children, Annie, and it will be a cold day in HELL. Hell will have to freeze over before I let somebody like her near either one of my children. I don't care what she looks like, or how frosty her lip gloss is, or how smoky her.
Nancy Grace goes on and on that she has smoky eyes and frosted lips. She's 23. I know they're kids, but I'm just saying, ask any guy if they would be demolished for life if they had sex with somebody who they found out was older. I just don't see them being traumatized for life. I don't know. Maybe it's a different generation.
Eyeliner is. I don't care what she looks like. As far as I'm concerned, she is a predator. Now, of course, I know high-profile lawyer Kelly Hyman, joining us out of the Florida jurisdiction, is going to tell me she's innocent until proven guilty. I know that. It goes without saying. And again, everybody on Twitter, you can quit telling me that, because I know everyone is innocent until proven guilty. I know that. I'm just assessing the facts as we're getting them. And Annie Mapp, isn't it true that 4 more young victims as young as 12 years old have come forward? I mean, here's the scales. Here's her saying, no, I didn't do it. What are they saying? And here's
Nancy-
them, all of them giving the same story, and they're separated in time and space.
Nancy, once her photo was plastered, by the news, by Tampa police, more people started saying, hey, she came to my house too. She told my parents she was 14. She was telling adults that she was 14 years old and going to the
Now that's creepy though. She went to their house as a 14-year-old girl. Why?
homes of these young boys, and these families, were tricked just as tricked as those minors were.
Now, this is the kind of TikTok that I see little girls like 12 and 13, 14 doing. She's actually skipping toward the camera. You know what I think I need right now? If I were a drinker, I would want a drink. But since I'm not, I need a shrink. A drink and a shrink. There we go. I think I've got a new title. Karen Stark is joining me, renowned psychologist, TV radio trauma expert. You can find her at KarenStark.com.
Let me just say that if my son came home with a 14-year-old with that body, I would question that she's only 14.
That's Karen with a C, in case you're looking at her. I'm jovial because nobody is dead. But make no mistake about it, Karen Stark. These boys, a lot of people think this is a boy's dream. It's not, because they will be forever affected by what happened to them. And the rest of their lives, every relationship they have with a woman or a girl, a teen girl, a preteen girl, is going to be overshadowed with this event in their life. They are no.
See, I don't know if I agree with that. Not a 14, 15-year-old boy. I don't think he's going to have this lifelong hell over this. I just don't.
Different than little girls that are molested. But you heard Annie Mapp, investigative reporter WFLA, who's been on this case from the very beginning, talking about the way this 23-year-old, almost 24-year-old woman behaved. She even faked out the parents.
And enjoyed every moment of manipulating them, Nancy. And she is completely a sexual predator. But let's look at the culture. It happens a lot that they wind up feeling. People believe that, well, a little boy, he's getting initiated, how wonderful an older woman is doing this. And it is the furthest thing from the truth, because this is traumatic. Having this kind of experience, just like you said, the very first thing is going to make them not feel good about themselves, taken advantage of, insecure, not good in relationships. That she is a narcissist and needed to feel like she can control these kids. Somebody her own age, that wouldn't have worked for her, because she was able to then have numerous relationships, take advantage, and be the sexual predator that we're talking about.
Now, here's a kicker, and I want to hear what Kelly Hyman has to say about this. Kelly Hyman is high-profile trial lawyer, TV legal analyst, host of the podcast Once Upon a Crime in Hollywood. Kelly Hyman, thank you for being with us. Now, I'm sure since the number of little boy victims as young as 12 years old, I mean, just hold that thought for a moment. Kelly, I don't know if you have children or not, but I remember when my twins, now 16, were 12, there is no way I wanted them to be initiated, as Karen Stark just said, that's scary, into a full-on sex act with an adult. I don't know how that's anybody's dream for a little boy. But that said, I'm sure her lawyer, with the mounting number of little boy victims coming forward with their parents, they're going to have a hard time saying, I didn't do it. That wasn't me. So they're going to have to go with mental defect. But I want you to hear this. Take a listen.
Tampa PD responds to reports of shoplifting at Nordstrom department store, speaking with teen suspects who say they're dating. Alyssa Zinger tells cops her birthday is January 15th, 2009, putting her age at 14 years old. When officers try to verify her identity, they can only find a 22-year-old Alyssa Zinger, born in 2001. When confronted with that inconsistency, Zinger says she has a half-sister with the same name. The store declines to press charges, and both suspects are free to go.
Okay, I'm very confused right now because
What I said was I could not imagine being 23 and wanting to be 14. Like, I can see being 16 and wanting to be 19, or I can see being 14 and pretending to be 16 or 17. But at no point in my life in my 20s did I ever think, let me go back to being 14. Let me pretend that I'm a 14-year-old. That thought never crossed my mind, nor anybody else I know. Nobody ever wants to be younger like that. So it's just fucking weird.
I don't know if this name is going to ring a bell to you, Strong, when she was first.
So I don't want to play too much in Nancy Grace because she'll strike me. And then I won't be able to go live. But here's the link if you want to watch the whole video. But how crazy is that, though? I saw that last night. I was like, whoa. Let's see where she's at. Alyssa. She's charged with 2 counts of lewd and lascivious battery and 5 counts of lewd and lascivious molestation. Yeah, she posts bond on all 7 charges and moves in with her parents as the case proceeds. Soon after, 4 more victims under the age of 15 come forward, claiming that Zinger sent them videos of other minors engaging in sexual intercourse. One victim says Zinger spoke about having sex with other teens. Zinger's arrested for a second time and charged with 2 additional counts, each of lewd and lascivious battery and molestation, 2 counts of child pornography, and cybersexual harassment. She's denied bond and access to electronics while behind bars. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, the only thing I say, hold on. I was gonna say the only thing I see is Nancy Grace. Nope.
She is 23, but prosecutors say this Tampa woman posed as a 14-year-old to lure teenage boys into sexual acts. Today, she asked a judge to let her out on bond, even as new details came out about the growing list of victims. Fox 13's Kylie Jones is in our newsroom. Kylie, what happened in the courtroom today?
Well, Haley, we now know of 5 victims in this case. The 4 new victims we learned today are between 13 and 14 years old. Today, prosecutors say they haven't been able to get their hands on Zinger's phone, accusing her parents.
Okay, I can't get past this girl's eyebrows. Like, whoever's doing her eyebrows, they're way too thick. But can you imagine being in a courtroom and having to face a judge with these charges? Like, how embarrassing. I would be mortified. Absolutely fucking mortified. Like, how could you even look at a judge like that? Oh my God, I couldn't.
Parents of potentially helping her hide evidence. New charges will now hold a woman accused of molesting multiple teenage boys behind bars. Prosecutors say now 23-year-old Alyssa Zinger had sexual relationships with 4 more victims who were 13 and 14 years old.
This defendant lived a full life masquerading as a 14-year-old girlfriend to a true 14-year-old.
Zinger was first arrested in November, accused of having a months-long relationship with a teenage boy. Detectives say that investigation opened up more evidence, leading to the 4 additional victims. Prosecutors say Zinger posed as a 14-year-old homeschooled student, messaging these boys on Snapchat and TikTok. They say there's also video evidence of multiple sexual acts. Zinger's attorney says she has a history of emotional and developmental challenges.
I think it's clear from just the content of the text messages, this is not a 22-year-old adult having communication with somebody who she saw as her equal.
This is not a 22-year-old child. This is an adult. This is a 22-year-old adult.
Prosecutors also pointed to Zinger's parents. They showed body camera footage from a search at their home. Investigators say Zinger's father gave them a phone he claimed was Alyssa's, but it was registered to Alyssa's mother and hadn't been used since 2021. A detective on the case says she went back a second time, and Zinger said she had lost her phone. Arguing for her release a second time, Zinger's attorney said she hasn't violated any conditions of her pretrial release.
She remained in Hillsborough County, knowing that these potential other cases or counts could be added.
Ultimately, the judge said no terms of release would have the safeguards to keep the community safe.
You don't really seem to grasp the problem here. You are the problem here. Your actions on these boys are illegal. And it's not okay. Whether they took the video or you took the video, you are the only adult.
For now, Zinger will stay in jail until her trial. The judge also ordered her to have no access to electronics while she's in jail.
Just imagine, like, and her parents were like sticking up for her, giving her the wrong phone. I forgot about that part. But this will be an interesting trial. I don't understand how. Oh, this is Grady's. This is Grady territory. Here we go. I did not know this.
Event that I'm going to talk about is a vehicle crash. 3 people died needlessly on Highway 60 east of Lake Wells.
All right, I'm wrong, and you could barely hear it. I thought he was talking about it.
West of the county line on a 2-lane highway. Today, I'm going to show you one of the people.
I thought Chef Grady had it, but no, it wasn't him. They're talking about something else. Let me try something. Sheriff Grady. Hold on. That's his territory, I think. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. That's crazy though, right? I love me some Grady too. I thought we would find something with him, but no. Can you imagine though? Like, I just couldn't imagine standing in front of a judge. But how do you even defend it? You know what I mean? Like, how could they possibly defend it? Oh, she's definitely famous. Crazy though. That's a big, like, ew. So crazy. even with mental illness, though, it's still, I couldn't imagine wanting to be a 14-year-old. And I would hate to be the lawyer having to defend it. I couldn't even imagine. Her images on TikTok have 56 million posts. The judge ordered no access to electronics, but didn't you just read it? She does have access to electronics. No, the second time around. She posted bond the first time, and then 4 more people came forward. 4 more 12 to 14-year-olds came forward. So then they put her back in jail with no electronics. That's crazy. Yeah, she's everywhere. It happened like 2 months ago, but I just saw it on Nancy Grace last night. And that's the other thing. That's the other thing that pisses me off. And I'm only one person, and I don't get the views that I used to get. But that's, in this community, it used to be where all different creators in the same community covered all different things. So everybody went to everybody because we all covered different shit. Now everybody is covering the same fucking thing. So it's like you don't learn anything anywhere except going to the big wigs, who don't get involved in the petty shit. And that's why I feel like everything I learned lately is from Nancy Grace or Long Crime. Like nobody's covering anything except the same bullshit that brings them money. It's frustrating because there's a lot of, I hate lack of a better way to say this, there's a lot of cool shit out there that like this that nobody fucking finds, that nobody talks about. And yeah, I can talk about it, but I'm only one person. It was nice when a lot of people covered a lot of different things. Ash, you know what I'm talking about. You've been in this community as long as I have. You know what I mean. Now, Fluff is barking at Puka. But you know what I'm talking about, though. Exactly. Cool shit, aka interesting cases to cover. Alyssa, you know what I'm saying? You guys know what I mean. Now, Long Crime has some cool shit every day. They really have some interesting cases every day. I just don't want to, I don't know where they get them. But there is stuff for people to talk about. There's so much stuff going on. There's so much crime in the world. It's crazy. Like even this Alyssa Zinger, this child molester, this is 2 months old. I just heard about it for the first time yesterday. Why? Because nobody ever talks about it. I found a couple of cases like this. Just like whacked. Teen killed 33-year-old boyfriend's mom for interfering in their relationship. That's a video, a long crime, 3 hours ago. 4-year-old abused, bit, and killed by mom's teen boyfriend. Rachel Marin's mom speaks out as accused killer returns to Maryland. Teen girl allegedly stabbed mom in his sleep, that one I talked about. I mean, it's just, this is all in the last few hours. Church of Scientology ignored woman's very real psychosis before suicide. Mom and her 16-year-old boyfriend killed her 4-year-old daughter. What? "23-year-old Indiana mother and a 16-year-old boyfriend have been arrested and charged with killing the woman's 4-year-old daughter. Well, police described a very disturbing case. Destiny Rhodes and Christian Gonzalez are both facing felony charges in slaying of Octavia Aquino. Rhodes is facing 1 count of neglect of a dependent resulting in death. The other one facing battery resulting in bodily injury. Spine to emergency home. Juvenile female had stopped breathing. Cole was one of 3 adult females who lived in the home. So she found a roommate's child unresponsive and beyond help. She was cold to the touch. She and 3 other females. Doesn't say how, though. Crazy. Don't be picking on John Travolta. Man who strangled friend because he believed victim summoned Bigfoot. Prosecutor, a dog cremated, bought Target pillows on taxpayers' dime with funds meant for crime victims. Nice. Crazy. Vera Joe Riegler. Hold on. Oh, that's old. I probably did see it. Torture and murder of Vera Jo Riegler. Vera Jo was tortured for 4 days. She was beaten sporadically during the days. Chucky tied a padlock to the end of a belt. Right, Chicken Babe. I think I did see this. I just don't remember it. Is it on YouTube? What's Zumo play? Okay, I don't know what this Zumo play is, but it's free. Here's the link. I never heard of Zumo Play. What is Zumo Play? It's a free ad-supported streaming service that offers live and on-demand entertainment. It has 300 channels, including music, news, sports, comedy, and more, as well as tens of thousands of movies and TV titles. Doesn't require a subscription or a sign-up, and it's supported by ads that play during breaks and shows. No, it seems legit. Zumo Play on Xfinity X1 and Xfinity Flex Review. It's legit. There isn't a fee to use Zumo TV. Some of the TVs available require subscription before you can access. So no, I just did play and it worked. Zumo Play, Tubi, and Pluto, Zumo TV, and Zumo Streambox customers are eligible for 6 months of Peacock Premium at no cost. I think it's like a Roku. But the link I dropped is standard. I mean, it just played. That's cool. I have to watch it. I watch it when I'm doing labels. But on that note, I'm going to get off because I do have labels to make and I'm kind of hungry. So I'm going to get off, and I've been on 2 hours. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm glad I told you guys everything. I got everything out. I feel better now that I let you guys know what's going on. And that's it. All right. I will speak to you beautiful people tomorrow. And I'll find some interesting stories. There's none of us OGs left going live, like Hello Starlight. They all go live, niece. What are you talking about? Every single one of them go live. I don't know if Ash goes live. Diane doesn't go live. Randy goes live. Wendy goes live. Mandolin goes live. Starlight goes live. They all go live. But I was talking more about me that changes, not and the way the true crime community has changed. You don't go live anymore, Ash? Because everything has changed. It sucks. You got to speak bad English in order to go live around here. They don't want people that speak proper English. So, I didn't know you didn't go live anymore. All right, but I'm getting off. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And again, here's a video. Here's a link to the video that Ash recommended. Very, very simple. Maybe we'll discuss it tomorrow. Let me watch it first, see how it is. All right, I will see you guys later. And have a good night. And don't forget, order your candles, energycandles.com. I'm going to put up a new candle of the week, probably Saturday. And by the way, I did not redo. I meant to tell you guys this. I didn't redo the BOGO because I'm almost out of wax. I ordered another 88 pounds, but I ran out of wax. I'm not out yet, but I have about 20 pounds left, which probably lasts me about 3 days. So that's why I'm like, shit, I can't run it again because I'm not going to have wax left. I got to keep, a certain amount of wax for orders that come in before I get it. But I looked and they said it's on its way. So just so you guys know. But that's as soon as I get more wax in, I will rerun it. All right. I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful night. Peace.